laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. Every highway patrol officer knows that a broken law leads to broken lives. For the pettiest of crimes can create a chain reaction that results in personal disaster. In this case, the lawbreaker was Chuck Jackson, gas station attendant, a petty thief. But the repercussions of his crime turned a small-scale robbery into a major tragedy.
Sir, and I'll check your tires.
Oh, they're all right, thank you.
May I have your keys, sir?
What?
Well, to open up the trunk. I'll check your spare tire.
It's okay.
I bet you haven't checked it in months, sir. Hey, you okay? You look kind of gray, mister.
Oh, I'll be all right if I can just take one of these pills.
Hey, Johnny! John! Hey, John, you want to take this man in the office? He don't look so good.
If I just have some water, please, right this way.
Sir?
Oh, much better, thanks.
Thank you, sir. Always glad to serve you. Hey, John?
Oh?
What was the matter with that man?
Hard, I guess.
That's tough.
At 11:45 a.m., 10 minutes after leaving the service station, Professor McKay's heart attack became critical. A passing motorist found him parked on the shoulder of the road and notified the highway patrol.
Who's covering this one?
3230.
Let me see, that's Johnson.
Yeah, he just called in.
What happened?
Well, evidently the driver had a heart attack.
Oh, how is he?
He's in bad shape. The ambulance just left with him. Tow car's on its way.
Okay.
Right.
With Professor McKay on his way to the hospital, his car was taken into custody to be claimed by the professor or his family. The officer filled out the standard impound list, noting all articles that were in the car at the time of the incident. The tow car driver signed the list as a witness, thus protecting all concerned against the possibility of petty theft.
Hey, boss.
Yeah?
You all right if I go to lunch?
Okay.
Here's the impound list on that McKay case.
Okay, Johnson, I'll put it in the mill. Yes?
When Johnson comes in, tell him I want to see him.
Well, he's here now.
All right, send him in.
Right.
Okay, I heard it. You wanted to see me?
Yeah, McKay's daughter called. She's worried about a jewelry case that was in the car.
Well, I didn't see any jewelry case.
Where's the impound list?
Foster has it.
Let's go over it.
I won't find anything there either. Say, what's this all about?
Professor McKay. He appraised as rare stones. His daughter said there were some stones in the car. They're worth a lot of money.
Well, if they're not on the list, they weren't in the car.
Who's the guy to check this with you?
The tow truck driver.
Well, we better get down there.
Where?
To the hospital. This is not going to help the professor's heart condition any. You get the car. I'll meet you up front.
Where did you find this? In the trunk?
The glove compartment. I had the keys. The guy was gone, so I helped myself. Hey, this guy looks like he's a safe cracker or something.
State Lapidary Society.
State what? What's this lapidary?
This.
They look real.
They are real. This presents a problem, Chuck. You just promoted us to the big time.
Oh, what's the problem about that?
Use your head.
Well, I am. These will bring a few grand if they're real.
They're real, all right. How can we get rid of them?
Oh, well, that's your business, Mr. Davis. I did my job.
First of all, we have to find an appraiser for these and find out how much they're worth.
Well, that shouldn't be hard.
We've got to find the right appraiser. Someone who is willing to work with us. We can't waste time. Stones like these generate a lot of heat. The kind of heat that attracts the police.
Are you Mr. Matthews?
Yes. You, Miss McKay?
Yes.
This is Officer Johnson.
How's the professor? Any improvement?
No. The doctor and nurse are with him now. Did you bring the jewelry case, Mr. Matthews?
It wasn't in the car.
Of course it was in the car.
It wasn't there.
But my father told me it was there, in the glove compartment. He just mentioned it a few minutes ago.
There was nothing in the glove compartment, Miss McKay.
I don't appreciate having my father called a liar.
Miss McKay, nobody's calling anybody a liar. He could have been mistaken, you know.
His heart was damaged, Mr. Matthews, not his brain.
You're sure the case was in the car?
Daddy had been called to Capital City by the Lapidary Society to appraise some rough-cut gems. He had the gems with him in his tool case. He was on his way home, and they were in the car when he had the attack.
Miss McKay, here's the impound list I made out. It's been witnessed.
I don't care about lists.
But this one's important.
So are those gems. They're worth a fortune, and my father is responsible for them.
We'll find them, but I'd like to know a lot more.
Well, for goodness sakes, how much more must you know? They were in the car when he left the society.
You're sure of that?
Check with the office. They'll have the receipts Daddy signed when he took the gems. Call them up.
All right, I will, but I'd like to talk to your father first.
They won't even let me in there with him.
Well, he could have stopped someplace along the line, and somebody could have gotten into the car.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, why?
My father isn't a fool. He wouldn't drive around with the glove compartment unlocked.
Oh, it was locked all right. Hadn't been tampered with.
How did you open it?
Well, with his car keys.
That's standard procedure.
But the gems are gone.
Well, the professor will probably give us an explanation.
Right now, the professor is in no condition to explain anything, Mr. Matthews. And those gems are gone. They didn't just disappear by themselves.
Yeah, that's right. There could be a misunderstanding.
Or they were stolen.
It's a possibility.
And only one man had access to the glove compartment.
Well, do you think I took them?
Why not? It's no secret my father works with precious stones.
Wait a minute now. Officer Johnson is...
Officer Johnson is a human being. That badge doesn't turn a man into an angel, Mr. Matthews.
You're a human being, too. And you're making a very human mistake.
Why? Because I'm accusing a man with a badge? Why can't this man be a thief? Tell me why.
Now, Miss McKay.
All right, hold it. You don't have to defend yourself against this accusation.
He'd better defend himself. Those stones are gone, and he's the only one who could have taken them.
I know you're upset, but before you throw accusations around, I'd like to talk to the professor.
Miss McKay, won't you go in, please?
How's he feeling?
He's dead.
The next morning, a telephone call to the Lapidary Society in Capital City verified the fact that Professor McKay had taken the gems with him. Witnesses confirmed the fact that they were in his metal case, and he had put the case in the glove compartment of his car.
Come over here. Let's see now. The professor left here at around 10:15. He was here at 11:45 and had a heart attack. That's roughly around 80 miles. But someplace between here and there, they took that case out of the glove compartment. I'm pretty fast.
Mr. Matthews?
Yeah?
Can I see a minute?
Sure, come on in. Okay, what's on your mind? Wait a minute, what are you doing?
I hear Ellen McKay filed charges against me.
All right, so what?
I can't stay in uniform while I'm under suspicion.
Who said you're under suspicion?
Well, it doesn't have to be said. The charges are there, and if I can't prove I'm innocent...
You don't have to prove it. She has to prove you're guilty. That applies even for policemen, you know.
Yeah, but it's not quite the same when you wear a badge. Sooner or later, the newspapers get a hold of the story. Then the cop haters and the cranks whip it into a big issue and use it to smear the patrol.
So you want to leave the patrol, huh?
No, I don't. But let's be realistic. As long as I'm in uniform, every move I make will be questioned. But if I could just get a leave of absence, I know I could clear myself.
Yeah, how?
Or at least I'd be free to investigate without attracting too much attention.
You can't investigate anything without that badge and card, so take them back.
Look,
I said take them back. Boy, we'd be in great shape if we turned our badge in every time somebody registered a beef.
yeah, well, that McKay girl...
She's not thinking straight. She's worried about her father's reputation. She's using you as the goat. You go back to duty. I'm going to see a girl about a goat.
Hi, remember me, Mr. Matthews?
I'm not too sure.
Ed Borden, Daily Chronicle.
Oh, sure, Borden. Nice to see you again.
Hey, Mr. Matthews, why is it a cop will meet a public enemy face to face, but when he sees a reporter, he runs? All I want's a statement from you.
About what?
The missing gems and the charges against Officer Webb.
Borden, you know too much already.
That's my job. Look, I don't want to print this story without hearing your side of it.
Well, why bother to print it at all?
When a well-known citizen, especially a beautiful female citizen, points a finger at a cop, that sells newspapers.
Yeah, at the cost of a good officer's reputation. Look, the cranks are going to jump on us and tear the patrol to pieces. Borden, you don't have to print this. Not yet, anyway.
When will you have something?
I don't know.
The evening edition? I'll give you most of the afternoon.
I can't promise.
I can't sit on it longer than that. If I don't print it, somebody else will.
All right, the evening edition.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, just a moment, the front door. Oh, hello, Mr. Matthews. I'll be with you in a minute. May I call you back, dear? Yes, Bye-bye. What can I do for you, Mr. Matthews?
Well, I'd like to ask you some questions, if you don't mind.
Would it matter if I did mind?
To tell you the truth, it would.
What would you like to know?
I'd like permission to check your father's car. We might be able to find something.
It's in the driveway. Anything else?
Yeah, your father drove back from Capital City quite often. Did he have any favorite places to stop, like a restaurant or something like that?
Not that I know of. Excuse me.
Sure.
Hello? Yes. Yes, this is his daughter. No, I don't know a thing about the missing gems. Newspaper men.
Does that include Ed Borden? I just talked to him outside.
He's a friend of the family's. He asked questions, I gave answers.
You don't know the answers.
I'm not a child.
All right, now look. The stones. You don't know if they're missing or stolen or what. You're doing everything you possibly can to smear an officer's reputation.
And what about my father's reputation? Certainly he's much more important than that.
Now, wait a minute, please. Don't say it. Because Officer Johnson's daughter might not like it.
His daughter?
Yeah, she's 10 years old. She doesn't judge reputation by social standing.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what I was saying.
You haven't realized a lot of things.
It's just that all of a sudden I'm so alone.
Well, you better start thinking, or you'll be more alone. $21.50 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
I found a credit card receipt in McKay's car. Stated yesterday. He must have stopped for gas on the way back from Capital City.
I found an appraiser in the city, Chuck. He'll study the rocks for us.
Can we trust him?
Can you get away? If I close my store, I'll have to think of a million excuses to tell my wife.
Well, the boss owes me some time. I'll meet you at your shop in about an hour.
Okay.
Good boy.
The location of the service station was pinpointed at about 35 miles from the McKay home. An undercover car was called into action.
Here's the address of that gas station. It's on 5th Street.
It's a long shot, but we'll give it a try. I'll take this car. You follow with that at a safe distance. If we happen to be right in this case, I don't want to scare him off.
Fill her up, sir?
Please.
all set, sir. That'll be $3, sir.
Oh. Here you are. Hey, by the way, what's your name?
My name? What for, sir?
I want to know who to ask for next time I come in.
Oh, just ask for Chuck. Chuck Jackson.
Thanks, Chuck. I'll remember. I think we got us a suspect. That gas station attendant over there. I'm going to hang around and see what he does.
Minutes after the stakeout was established, Chuck Jackson's car was seen leaving the service station. The Highway Patrol's undercover car followed at a safe distance.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
Not until I come. Okay.
All right, hold it. Get your hands on top of your heads.
What is this, a holdup?
No, it's Highway Patrol. Move. I said move. Oh. All right, come on your feet.
I had a right to shoot. I thought you were the holdup man, the thief.
Oh, you made a mistake. You're the thief.
You've got no evidence, no witnesses. Your story won't hold up.
Yeah, it'll hold up. I got a reporter waiting for it. All right, come on, move.
You haven't got a bit of evidence.
He has. It's a good thing you're wearing that badge, Johnson.
What do you mean?
If you weren't, I'd have to run you in for illegal use of firearms. Come on, let's go. Next week's Highway Patrol story is a very unusual one. I hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, it isn't the car that kills, it's the driver. This is Broderick Crawford saying, see you next week.
any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. Highway patrol officers are frequently able to apprehend lawbreakers through tracing the vehicle used in the crime. The criminal must have transportation to and from the scene. On October 13th in Hartsville, Steve Stanky, a seasoned criminal, solved his transportation problem through the use of an innocent taxicab driver.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What can I do for you? Just a stick up. Just act natural now. Turn around. Turn around. Get inside. This way to keep the dough. Where's the heavy dough?
That's all there is. I just got back from the bank.
Don't give me that. I know you got more around here. Now, where is it?
You think I'd be foolish enough not to give it to you if I had it? I tell you, that's all there is. I'm sorry, mister.
You ought to be. Get going, out of town, fast!
Hello? Highway Patrol. This is Wilcox gas station, baseline in 15. I've just been held up and shot. Yeah, a guy in a taxi. Dark hair, medium height.
Headquarters to 3822 at 211 at Wilcox's service station. Baseline and 15th.
That's only about 3 minutes from here. You want to take it?
Yeah. 2150 to headquarters.
Go ahead, 2150.
I'll take the 211 at baseline at 15th. Cancel 3822. 10-4.
What you slowing down for?
Traffic signal ahead. Just missed the green.
Run the red.
You want to get yourself killed or something?
Okay, but no tricks, do you understand?
There's a real getaway car for you.
Hey, there's a gunman in my cab.
Turn around. Take Highway 34. Well, I'm almost out of gas. Shut up! Get going!
Headquarters to 2150.
2150 by.
A shooting at intersection of US 34 and State 429. Suspect answers description of man who held up the Wilcox station. Suspect commandeered sports car. License number SXT 5310, SXT 5310, and escaped southbound on Highway 34.
Get out an APB and stand by. highway turn off on 34 for, well, about 8 miles. That sports car will be doing about 100.
He'll make the intersection of 199 in about 4 minutes. Then he'll have 3 choices, right, left, or straight ahead.
Yeah, that's it. It's going to take 15 minutes to set up 3 roadblocks in that area. 2150 to headquarters.
Headquarters by.
Tell watch officer. Set up 3 roadblocks. White's Creek and Saddle Mountain on 199. Feather Landing on 34. We're heading for the scene of the shooting. 10-4.
Okay, he's off.
Huh?
Slow down. That clump of trees over there, pull in there.
What are you going to do?
Pull in there, I said. All right, stay put. Okay, get out. I said get out!
Mister, please. I won't tell anybody. I won't say a word. Just leave me here. Please, mister. Please. Listen, give me a break, will you? I haven't done anything to you. You just can't shoot me in cold blood.
I can't, huh?
Wait. Why don't you take the car and leave me here if you're afraid I'm going to run for help? Tie me up to one of those trees or something.
Yeah, sure. Got a piece of rope on you?
There might be something in the car.
Okay, it's your life. I'll say this for you, kid. You're thinking. But for your sake, there better be something there. I haven't got all day, and as far as I'm concerned, this gadget will do the trick. Tough luck, kid.
There must be something around here. Why don't I take a look in those trees? Yeah. I'll take a look over there.
We'll take a look over behind the trees. We won't be looking for any rope. Get moving. I wasted enough time with you already.
I've got it. We'll use my tie and my belt. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Tell me that'll do it. Come on. We'll use my tie and my belt.
Yeah. Might at that. You know, kid, you just thought your way back to life.
At the scene of the shooting, the ambulance had already removed Sergeant Whitehead's body. The witnesses had little to offer. But the taxi driver was able to give a complete description of the gunman and the sports car in which he had escaped.
Can I go now?
I'd like to have you come down to headquarters, take a look at our mugshots. Might be able to identify your passenger.
Sure thing.
All right, thanks. Did you get anything on the roadblock?
No, but Whitehead was dead on arrival at the hospital.
Come on, let's get on the road.
Okay, chum. You're even better than some gas stations I know.
Was well aware of the fact that by now there must be roadblocks and broadcasts with the description of the sports car. His immediate problem was twofold: to get off the main highways and to obtain another getaway car. sports cars of any description had come through the block. This meant that the suspect was probably still in the area. Methodically, efficiently, the highway patrol searched the side roads and feeder routes, relentlessly diminishing the perimeter of possibility within which the killer of Sergeant Whitehead had to be hiding.
I'm going to take a look. Keep me covered.
An apparently abandoned shack might offer temporary haven to the killer. Any possible hiding place was worth a thorough search. Even a negative finding has some value in police work. The killer had apparently not visited the shack. One more possible ruled out. The search continued, and the area was narrowing.
Howdy, stranger. Where'd you come from?
You live in that house up there?
Why, yes.
Anybody home up there now?
Why, yes, my wife.
Come on, we'll go have a talk with her.
Look, fella, I got my work to do.
You have a little cape? Put your hands down. Just act natural. Come on, get up the house. Come on.
Persistent, thorough searching of the secondary roads had paid off. The finding of the sports car, engine still warm, definitely pinpointed the suspect in the area.
Still warm.
Well, they can't be very far away then. Let's get started up there. .2150 to headquarters.
Station 5.
Stolen car found abandoned on dirt road, 1 mile east of Highway 34. Send all available units immediately. 10-4?
10-4.
Now let's go.
You finished with that field so soon, Edward?
No, May, you see this?
Come on, over the chair, down the chair.
Edward, what is this?
All right, Ma, don't flip your lid. Just sit down and be quiet. Nobody will get hurt.
Edward, who is this man?
He doesn't know. What he don't know won't hurt him. Or you either, man. Got a car?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Outside.
Got gas in it?
I just filled it up yesterday.
Good. Give me the keys.
They're in the car.
You wouldn't fool me, would you, Pop?
I said they're in the car.
They better be.
What are you doing?
That all depends on you two. Stand up, Pop. Come on. Turn around. Okay, Mama, now it's your turn. The law is out front, Pop. Get rid of them.
But how?
That's up to you. Get rid of them, Pop.
Yes, sir?
Good afternoon. Matthews, Highway Patrol.
Yes, sir?
You haven't seen any strangers around in the past hour, have you?
No.
Did you happen to see a sports car down the road?
No, sir. Why, what's the matter?
Well, we're looking for a man who killed a highway patrolman about a half hour ago, and we thought he might have come this way.
No, sir. I ain't seen anyone around.
Well, he's armed and dangerous. If you happen to see a stranger, don't try and hold him. Just notify the highway patrol.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Oh, by the way, may I use your phone?
We ain't got a phone, sir.
Oh.
Excuse me, mister, but my wife's awful sick, and I gotta go and take care of her.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
That's okay.
Nice going, Pop. You ought to be in the movies.
Let my wife go. Can't you see her scaring her?
Well, it's better than having to shoot her. We'll just hold this pose till the cop pulls out. Lock the door. All right.
We'll give you all the money we have. And the car. What more do you want?
Look, mister, whatever your name is, why don't you just take the car and leave us be?
I just can't stand much more of this.
Well, I'm afraid you just don't have much choice. Don't be foolish, Pop.
Can't you see what you're doing to my wife?
Look, Pop, let's get this straight. I don't care what I'm doing to your wife. And I'll go when I'm ready to go. Well, the best thing you can do is just calm her down.
Something screwy going on.
What?
That farmer, I pulled the old telephone gag on him. Then he said he didn't have a phone. But there's a wire leading right from the telephone pole right to his house. Wait a minute.
What?
You hear that?
What about it?
Farmer doesn't leave his tractor standing in the field with the motor running unless somebody forced him to. I'm going back up to that farm. Keep me covered.
Just take it easy. Everything will be just like it was before.
Yes, Edward.
You're not as good an actor as I thought, Pop. That cop's coming back.
I did the best I could.
Shut up. I'll handle this.
Highway Patrol, open up. Okay, I'm coming in after you.
I wouldn't try that if I were you, copper. You make one move and I let this lady have it.
Who's in there beside the farmer and his wife?
That's all. Just Ma and Pop and me.
What did you do with the driver of the sports car?
He was in the way. I got rid of him.
Isn't one killing enough?
One's enough to hang you. The rest are on the house. And I'll bump off anybody that gets in my way. You think I'm kidding? Tell him, Pop.
That's true, officer. He's got his gun on my wife. Please get out of here, officer. If you don't, he's going to kill her. Please.
You can't get through. We got roadblocks all over the area. Patrolmen on every highway. You won't get through. You can't.
Oh, yes, I can. I got a pass. Ma here. She's going with me.
Okay, I guess you win this time.
Now you're being smart, copper. There's no sense in having the death of a couple of innocent bystanders on your conscience, is there? So get on down to your car and get out of here. One more thing.
What's that?
I got you covered all the way. Me, I don't like shooting innocent bystanders any more than you do. So get going and keep going. You and me make a good team, Ma. Mind if I borrow your old lady for a while, Pop?
No, please.
Sorry, we can't take you along, but three's a crowd, you know. Give me the telephone wire. Turn around.
We're out of sight of the farmhouse, aren't we?
Yeah.
2150 to all units. 2150 to all units. Suspect has been located at a farmhouse on Route 417, a mile and 3/10 east of Highway 34. 10-4? You give me a couple of minutes start. Then go back to the farmhouse and keep that guy talking.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to try and go around the back way. There's got to be a way to get in from the rear. Whatever you do now, keep that guy talking.
Right.
Don't move, Ma. Yeah, Pop, that ought to hold you for a while. Okay, Ma, come on, let's go. Here comes another cop. I'm liable to have to shoot you folks after all.
Can you hear me in there?
I hear you, and I see you, copper. And I aim to put a slug right under that pretty little gold badge of yours if you're not out of here in 30 seconds.
Now listen to me.
I said 30 seconds.
Listen, haven't you killed enough people today?
No, only one cop.
Give yourself up now.
I'm coming out. And the lady's coming out ahead of me. And if you're still there, you're gonna be a long time dead.
What's that gonna get you?
Out, that's what it's gonna get me. I'm giving you a warning, copper. I'm coming out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
What did you do with the driver of the sports car?
I tied him to a tree off the highway. How'd you guys know I was here?
I got the message by telephone. The one he said he didn't have. The Highway Patrol story next week is a very unusual one. We hope you'll be with us. Until then, remember, the clowns at the circus, they're real funny. But on the highway, they're murder. This is Roderick Crawford saying see you next week.